I typically start off my videos by saying, good morning, everybody, but it's like 4 p.m. right now, so I'm not sure how applicable that is. This is my TikTok account. I've had it for a while, and I've had a lot of different companies reach out to me offering to pay me money to make TikToks for them. I'm going to show you how to get your account to the same place. There's 5 things you need to focus on. The first of which is discoverability. There are a lot of creators on TikTok. You need to make sure that these companies find you. The second thing you need to focus on is a means of communication. Once they find you, how are they going to reach you? How are they going to talk to you to make sure that they can start this dialogue? The third thing is pricing. You need to know what your rates are before they ever reach out. And I'm going to show you how to figure out what you should be charging for these various types of posts. The fourth thing is vetting. You need to make sure that this sponsorship works for you. You're going to be the face of this. If this goes south, it's not going to be the company that gets hurt. It's going to be your account. TikTok likes to ban people. Don't get banned. The fifth thing is actually posting it, making sure that once you post the video, you actually get paid and everybody walks away happy. Yes, let's get into it. The first thing that we're going to go over is discoverability. This is making sure that your account is the one that shows up when a sponsor goes looking. And I imagine that this is where most of you are having your problems because there is a very big gap between making TikToks for fun and actually trying to monetize it. So I'm going to tell you about how I got my first sponsor, and just a spoiler alert, it's hashtags. Hashtags are the secret. I made a video when I had like 30,000 subscribers, 30,000 followers on TikTok, just talking about one of my jump starters. I used the hashtag jump starter, okay? Like a couple weeks later, a company reaches out to me. They make jump starters. They went on TikTok, they used the little search bar right there, and they searched for their own product. They wanted to find other people that were talking about their thing. They saw the hashtag jump starter and came across my video. That is how a lot of my sponsors have actually found me, because I use the hashtags that are relevant to their industry. A lot of people on TikTok, they will use hashtags to try to get onto the For You page. They'll use like hashtag FYP, hashtag For You page. I don't think you should do that. I think you should use your hashtags to try to find sponsors. If you are talking about makeup, use hashtag makeup. If you're talking about a particular brand, use that brand. Your hashtags aren't necessarily meant to make you go viral. They're meant to make you be able to be found by sponsors so you can get money in the future. There are platforms out there that are designed to help influencers and brands be able to meet and be able to help like coordinate sponsorships. I've had zero luck with any of them. There's like 4 and there's other ones. I've had zero luck actually meeting brand sponsors that want to pay. This leads us to our next bullet point, communication. Once a sponsor has found your TikTok and they decide that they possibly want to work with you, they need a way to be able to send you a message to be able to start the dialogue. And there's 2 ways to do that natively in TikTok. The first of which is with your inbox. They will go on their TikTok account and they will send your TikTok account a message. You need to be aware that most TikTokers can't even do that. A lot of people, they have their account set up so that they can only receive messages from people that they follow. That means that if you're not following the brand that wants to give you money, you won't be able to talk to them. You need to have your account settings set so you can receive messages from everyone. Most of the messages you get will just be stupid people sharing stupid videos with you, but every now and again you'll get a potential sponsor and you don't want to miss out on that. So open your inbox to everybody. The second way that brand sponsors can reach out to you through TikTok is with something called the Creator Marketplace. They released this about a year ago, and this is where brands can actually go up and talk to creators directly. They set their terms, you can accept or reject it, and then TikTok sort of facilitates the actual sponsorship. This is only available to accounts with over 100,000 subscribers though, so another way that brands can reach out to you is through your email. You will see a lot of creators, they will have their business email listed in their bio. This is because it's really easy for sponsors to be able to see that, just pop open Gmail and send a quick message. I personally don't do this because I feel like it makes my account look kind of tacky, but if you want to get sponsors, this is what you need to do. You need to have it be incredibly easy for sponsors to find you and send you a message. Look at that. See, 2 bullet points are already done. At this point, you should be using all of the right hashtags. You should have your business email in your bio, and you should have your inbox open to everybody. Your account is set up so that any sponsor can just reach out and start talking to you. But what happens when they do? What happens when you get that email that says, hey, we want to work with you? What are your rates? You need to know what you're going to be charging them. And as a rule of thumb, I found that $50 for every 100,000 subscribers is the rate right now in 2022. So this means that if you have 50,000 subscribers, you should be charging $25 per video. If you have 1 million subscribers, you should be charging $500 per video. Sometimes if the company, they want to buy more than 1 video, they want 4 videos over the course of 2 months, I will give them a discount because they're giving me more work, but $50 per 100,000 subscribers is a good initial rate to start bargaining with. Let me be very explicit. Do not charge based on views. Sometimes you'll get a company that tries to do this thing where they'll pay you $30 for 100,000 views and $50 for 200,000 views. No, you want all of your money by the time the video goes live or shortly thereafter. Don't do this thing where you're waiting 7 days to possibly get a payout. You want all of your money by the time the video is posted. Do not guarantee views. You'll also get companies that say, oh, we want to sponsor you, but if your video doesn't get to 100,000 views, we want you to post again. And if that doesn't get there, we want you to post again. No, you pay for one video and the views come as they might. They're able to look at your account, they're able to see what your traffic is, send them your demographics if they ask for it, but do not guarantee views and do not charge per view. You want a fixed rate before the video is ever posted, and you want all of your money by the time it goes live. We're going to be optimistic and say that all of that just went swimmingly well. They've discovered you, they've started communication, they found your pricing reasonable. Now is where the actual work comes in. Filming TikToks isn't actually that hard. They're pretty quick, they're pretty easy to do. But when you're talking about sponsorship, you need to make sure that the company that you're sponsoring isn't going to hurt your image. And that's really important, because when you're doing these sponsorships, the company doesn't have any skin in the game. They don't care. Like, if the video flops, that's nothing. It's your account that is going to be hurt by this. You need to make sure that they align with your brands and that your viewers aren't going to think that you're being scummy. The reason that we're talking about this is actually because a company reached out to me the other day. They want to sponsor a video on my TikTok, and I'm going to show you how I vet them to make sure that they are actually legit and that they're somebody that I want to work with. The company that reached out to me, they are called Rad Poker. You can see why this is a dilemma for me, because poker and gambling is inherently controversial, and I don't want people to see this advertisement and think that I am trying to get them, I'm trying to scam them, I'm trying to steal their money. So we actually need to go look at this app, we need to look at their business model, we need to make sure that we are not going to be negatively impacted by the people that we're sponsoring. The first thing I did after we had our price negotiations is I hopped on a video call with the marketing director to ask about their business model, to ask about how they're making their money and why they're trying to promote this right now. And it turns out I was mistaken about what the app actually does. I thought this was just a generic poker gambling app, but it turns out it's not. And that's not even actually what they're trying to promote. They've got a new feature right now that is supposed to teach you how to play poker quickly, and that's what they're asking me to promote. They want me to have this feature be the highlight of my promotion, and it turns out they're not even gambling. You're able to completely do this for free, and they do all of their payouts through PayPal. So I am confident after talking to him that this is a completely legitimate business, but that is incredibly important for you to do with all of the people that you are potentially sponsoring. Oh, and just a side note on the whole vetting process, if the company offers to pay you in cryptocurrency, they are not legitimate. Legitimate businesses are not able to pay with cryptocurrency because of tax implications. If they're offering to do that for you, they are not legitimate. And just as an added warning, right now in 2022, there is a scam that is going around where people will get influencers to advertise a scam cryptocurrency platform. If their thing has anything to do with Tron, anything to do with TRX, it's a scam, stay away. The last thing that I want to touch on is what happens when you've got your video made, all of the negotiations have been set up, and you are about to post the video. There are a lot of different ways that this can happen. You would typically negotiate this beforehand, but what I've done is I post the video, and then they send me the PayPal payment for whatever amount. Then you'll go into the video, you will click this right here, this ad, you will create an advertiser code, and then you will send that to them. This lets them see the analytics to see how their advertisements are actually performing, but this also prevents you from deleting it. Keep that in mind. They were probably going to ask you for an advertiser code, and this means that you can't private it, you can't delete it. Their video lasts for as long as you guys have agreed on it. So you post the video, you get the payment, you give them the advertiser code, and then the video is set in stone until the time expires. PayPal is typically how I receive payment, but keep in mind that PayPal takes a 7% fee, so fuck PayPal. Oh, and PayPal also likes to just randomly hold your money if it's coming from a country that you've never done business with before. So if like you're in the US and you get a payment from somebody from England, they'll just hold that for like a month because fuck PayPal. I feel like I should be asking you guys to like the video and comment and subscribe and all of that stuff, but I actually don't care. I just want you to watch more videos on my channel because I get paid for watch time. So do that instead.